मैच देखते हुए चाय के साथ रस का दबाना मजा।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम नाजरीन, आप देख रहे हैं पीएसएल पेशावर जल्मी वर्सेस कराची किंग्स 2018 का पीएसएल का ये इवेंट जारी। और आज का दूसरा मैच है ये। पेशावर जल्मी ने पहले बैटिंग करते हुए 199 रन बनाए 5 विकेट के नुकसान पर। कराची किंग्स 6 रन बना चुके हैं, जबकि शर्जील खान बहुत ही बुरे अंदाज में विकेट गंवा के चले गए। आज कुछ करने में नाकाम रहे।
कहने को आती है दीपा में अम्मी भी कुटे। लिंक पे क्लिक करें, नहीं तो स्क्रीन ऐसे ही रहेगी। लिंक पे क्लिक। तीन चार अखा मारी मैं तो आप नहीं बोल रही। चाह पी ला, ठंडी हो जानी है। मैं ना आम कलाम होना ही नहीं हो गया। कमेंट्री तो सुन जा।
मैंने हो रहा है।
हैं?
एक उड़े लब्बा नहीं जब जला बनते दे यार। यार हाँ बजे रुक जाए यार, मैं उन्हें लाभ देना तो।
बादशाह से जो भी
पेशावर ज़ल्मी और कराची किंग्स का मुकाबला जारी। बहुत ही उम्दा मैच है ये, दूसरा मैच है पीएसएल का 2018। पहला छक्का, और क्या ही बढ़िया छक्का, लंबा छक्का।
मुमताज भाई ने अरबी ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਨਾਂ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਲੰਬਾ ਛਤਾ ਤੂੰ। ਉਹ ਭਾਈ ਚੱਲ ਵੇਖ, ਆਪਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਵੇਖ ਲਈਏ ਜੇ नहीं ਚੱਲਦਾ ਜਾਣਾ ਤੇ।
यार जी हाँ, फ्री हिट मिली है यहाँ पर। खुरम शहजाद बॉलिंग करते हुए, और बहुत ही बढ़िया शॉट और स्क्वायर पे, और 6 रन। मैथ्यू वेड एक दफा जलवा दिखाते हुए।
ਉਹ ਵੀਰੇ ਅੱਬੂ ਸਾਦੇ ਨੇ, ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਚੋਟੀ ਖੁੱਲੀ ਏ।
नाजरीन जुड़े रहिए हमारे साथ पीएसएल का मुकाबला देखने के लिए। मेरे साथ मेरे को कमेंटेटर रफाकत अली मौजूद हैं। रफाकत अली आपको हाल बताएंगे इस गेम का।
जी, बहुत ही सनसनीखेज मुकाबला होने जा रहा है। तो
अच्छा भी नहीं होने
वो वाड़ लाइव भी चला नाल मुर्ता वेखियां उन्होंने किसी ने।
हाँ भी स्कोर पिलाया ना।
ਉਹ ਸਹੀ ਹੈ ਗੱਲ ਤੂੰ।
वो तो बैट सही।
सीजन है
और मैथ्यू वेड इस ओवर में नो बॉल हुई थी, फिर छक्का, फिर 2 रन, फिर चौका, और फिर से आए हैं, और ये बहुत ही
स्क्वायर लेग के ऊपर से खेलने की कोशिश की थी, नाकाम हुए। यहाँ पे 1 रन मिलेगा।
पैकिंग खेलने की कोशिश की थी रफाकत अली यहाँ पे मैथ्यू वेड ने। लोग हमारा मजाक उड़ाई जा रहे हैं कि कोई देखने वाला नहीं। काइंडली इस कोई देखे ना देखे, ज्यादा देख रहा है। काइंडली लाइक कीजिए, हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए। हम आपको बताएंगे लाइव अहवाल पीएसएल का। पीएसएल 2018 मैथ्यू वेड बैटिंग करते हुए कराची किंग्स की जानिब से, और ये टाइम किया है बहुत ही जबरदस्त, स्क्वायर में से 4 रन। रफाकत अली आपको बताएंगे लाइव स्कोर्स।
कितने की? जी 24 पे 1। दूसरे ओवर
भाई
के
साहब तुसी
अख्ताम
भी
पे
इत्थे चला दो साडा मैच।
जो काम ना करे जेड़ा
एक
करना।
टैब तो ला देना पीछे बैकग्राउंड से।
वेड 18 पे बहुत अच्छी उम्दा बैटिंग करते हुए।
रफाकत अली मैथ्यू वेड ये वही प्लेयर नहीं है जिन्होंने पाकिस्तान को वर्ल्ड कप के सेमीफाइनल में तारे दिखाए थे?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल जी, आप सही कह रहे हैं, ये वही बंदा है जिसने शाहीन फरीदी को ममता याद करवा दी थी।
लेकिन वहां पे थोड़ी सी गडमडा गए थे शाहीन।
वहां पे देखें, हसन अली ने जो कैच ड्रॉप किया उसके बाद वो भी अंडर प्रेशर हो गए थे।
असल में हमारे पाकिस्तानी प्लेयर जो हैं वो फील्डिंग बहुत बुरी करते हैं रफाकत अली।
देखें, जब आप प्रैक्टिस सही नहीं करते तो फिर आप पूरा परफॉर्म नहीं कर सकते। इतने बड़े मैच में प्रेशर भी होता है और इतना क्राउड जो है उसको हैंडल करना बहुत मुश्किल होता
बिल्कुल इत्तेफाक करूंगा आपकी बात से रफाकत अली।
है। राशि खा रहा था।
देखें इस वक्त हमारे चैनल को चाहे कोई नहीं देख रहा लेकिन फ्यूचर में हमें बहुत सारे व्यूज मिलेंगे।
जी 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 बिल्कुल।
और जो लोग आज एक देख रहा है जो बंदा आज अल्लाह उसको जन्नत नसीब करे।
देखिए, हम अपना पहला
ओए नहीं
निकाल
दिखाओ।
निकाल दो सुतर।
ओए उन्हें भी बंद करता है ਉਹਦਾ चलवा। ओ भाई तू चलाऊंगा तो ताड़े होर होने।
हम
यार तू
अपने
वेखी
पहले पहले फॉरवर्ड की जो है
बाऊ
अपनी जुबली मनाया करेंगे।
ਆਪਾਂ ਹੋਰ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੋਚਣਾ ਬਸ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਤੂੰ सिला आऊगा तू टेंशन ना ले।
वहाब रियाज का देखा जाए, इनकी बॉडी लैंग्वेज से लगता है। वो अच्छे रहना भी है।
यार शर्म अबू ने सुन लिया फिर। ਤੇ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਨੇ ਚੈਨਲ ਚੜ ਗਿਆ ਤੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਵੇਖਣਾ।
कीधे तो चक्कर इस सिचुएशन पे आपको क्या लगता है? अभी तक
देखें
अभी तक तो पेशावर का पलड़ा भारी है, जहां तक मुझे लगता है। 30-70 अगर मैं यहाँ करना चाहूँ,
देखिए कराची
70% मैच जो है वो पेशावर के हाथ में है।
जैसे कराची बढ़िया बैटिंग कर रहा है लगता नहीं है कि पेशावर का कोई चांस है। यहाँ पर कराची के पास भी बहुत अच्छे अच्छे प्लेयर्स हैं
ये
रफाकत अली।
देखें, हैदर अली है, वेड है। अगर हैदर अली ने अच्छे शॉट्स खेल दिए तो ये स्कोर जो है स्कोर
जी हाँ
बोर्ड
ये
चेंज
देखें
होगा।
वेड एक बार फिर स्क्वायर ऑफ पे
4 रन।
4 रन निकल के मारा इस दफा वहाब रियाज को 4 रन के लिए।
जी, ये वहाब रियाज की कुछ परफॉर्मेंसेस भी ठीक नहीं है। पिछले दिनों में इफ्तिखार चाचा ने इन्हें 6 छक्के जड़ दिए थे।
जी हाँ बहुत ही बुरी तरह पिटे थे इफ्तिखार से।
ओके, सो जा थोड़ी देर। यहाँ पे
मैथ्यू
पेशावर
वेड
जल्मी ने 2 विकेटें अपनी गंवा दी थी।
जी हाँ वहाब रियाज बहुत ही फास्ट पेस बॉलर हैं यहाँ पर पाकिस्तान के।
2015 के क्वार्टर फाइनल में यही है जिन्होंने वाटसन को उनकी नानी याद करवा दी थी।
जी हाँ बिल्कुल वो भी एक ऑजी
और
है और
ऑस्ट्रेलिया की पूरी बैटिंग लाइन को हिला के रख दिया था।
जी हाँ वहां पर अगर राहत कैच ड्रॉप ना करते तो शायद वो मैच पाकिस्तान के हाथ में होता।
जी, वो मैच का टर्निंग पॉइंट था। राहत ने बहुत ही मैच गवाया तो वर्ल्ड कप गवाया।
जी हाँ पाकिस्तान के पास बहुत सुनहरी मौका था इंडिया से बुरी तरह पिटने के बाद भी पाकिस्तान क्वालिफाई किया था सेमीफाइनल के लिए और वहां पर ऑस्ट्रेलिया के हाथों उन्हें
अच्छा,
शिकस्त
क्राउड
खानी
का
पड़ी।
कराची में क्राउड का कोई रिस्पांस अच्छा नजर नहीं आ रहा मुझे।
जी हाँ जबकि मुल्तान में बहुत ही अच्छा क्राउड था कल।
बहुत उम्दा हाउसफुल था।
जी हाँ
इंग्लैंड वर्सेस पाकिस्तान में भी कोई इतना अच्छा रिस्पांस नहीं था। इसकी क्या वजूहात हो सकती हैं?
जी देखिए कराची में लोगों के पास इतना टाइम नहीं होता लाइफ बहुत बिजी है और कुछ ऐसे लोग होते हैं जो जस्ट लिंक लेते हैं चस्का लेने के लिए और फिर हमारा मैच नहीं देखते। और टोपी लेके टेमो को
ओ,
छे
बहुत ही उम्दा बॉल, स्लो पेस, और बॉल बॉल बचे हैं रन आउट होने से।
जी हाँ, नाजरीन को हमारा स्कोर का अहवाल बताते चलें। 3 ओवर हो चुके हैं और 30 पर 1 कराची किंग्स। शर्जील खान बहुत ही एक्सप्लोसिव बैट्समैन है, ओपनर आते हैं और वो अपनी विकेट गवा गए हैं आज। जबकि मैथ्यू वेड वहाब रियाज से पंगे ले रहा है और इसे पता नहीं है वहाब रियाज अगर पंगा ले तो मोची क्या करता है।
चार या ठंडी हवा। कैसे
एक मरतबा फिर हैदर अली ने पुल किया 4 रन्स।
चलिए।
Yeah, it's so important when you exit this power play. You want to take some momentum out of this power play, and you just feel that losing wickets regularly, they have just stemmed the momentum.
Yeah, well, I won't mind this. Kings only dealing in singles. They've lost another wicket in this over. One to go on the power play. At asking rate that was already 10s from the outset has now pretty much moved to 11s. And given that they've lost 3 early, there are a few nerves jangling in that dugout, let alone in the middle for the Kings. Another good over. Thinking 2, it's not there. For Hyder Ali. 3 and a wicket, it's 46 for 3.
The boys are back on the road and the competition is hotter than ever.
I'm on fire. Micah approaches every challenge like it's a Champions League final.
Every magical moment from every spellbinding film. Wicked. Sky Cinema Wizarding World. Available now.
The Premier League this weekend sees Newcastle host Liverpool, and Super Sunday begins with Manchester United v Leicester, followed by Spurs against West Ham.
Enjoy more of the latest blockbusters than anywhere else.
Wow, what's the plan? I think you're going to want to see this.
Let's get to work. This February on Sky Cinema.
Signal has everyone the power plays done and dusted. So there's the first stage of this reply. 6 overs down. And 3 down for 46. Time for Rashad. Into the thick of it. Big slingy fellow. And it doesn't come much easier. Hyder Ali can't believe it. Should have been down to fine leg for 1. Instead, he's heading back to the dugout.
Yeah, slingy, like you said, Danny. Almost just looked like he want to try and help this with an angle, but because it's slingy, it just keeps his line leading, healthy leading hits, and that's another simple catch at cover. I tell you what, they're dealing in wickets. Peshawar, they're not going to let Karachi get into this run chase here this evening. They're 46 for 4.
Well, it's the captain himself, Ahmad Wasim, coming in, number 6. We've only just had the power play. Colleagues did mention the Kings have never chased down 200. But at this very venue, they got to 196 against Multan a couple of seasons ago. So from the outset, I just thought, yeah, they've got an opportunity here, given the nature of this pitch. It's a goodie, it's sliding on. Not such a goodie there for Hyder Ali. Really was an awful way to get out to a pretty average delivery.
Yeah, you just feel that chasing 200, that's a massive task, and at the same time as they're losing wickets, you also need to keep an eye on that economy rate, the chasing, the required one, and they're just slipping behind ever so slightly.
It's going down. Yeah, just to finish that, it was a certain Babar Azam too, got 90, and since 2020 he's got 25% of Karachi's runs, so that is substantial and quite leading. This is the one we're just waxing lyrical about. And Multan still got a very healthy score there. Contributions from 4 gentlemen there. Vince, Rizwan, Maqsood and Lynn. But Babar Azam, 90 not out from 60. Bit of Joey Clark. Shajil, who was out very early this evening in the very first over. Got a nice little 27. And Shard just showing, do not underestimate me. Now the J. super over in terms of the bowlers. Just, yeah, you just got to hit the stumps. And these guys are. So Celebration City, it's a little lucky entrance. If you hit the stumps, and these gentlemen did, go away with the prize. Thanks to the J. super over. That's a super delivery. It's on target.
Yeah, I suppose you always try and gauge the value of a particular innings. And how was that innings by Tom Kohler-Kedmore? In the context of this match, it was massive. I think we spoke about him coming in and really taking the short to the bowlers, but in response, Karachi, they 48 for 4, so this wicket is not as easy as Tom Kohler-Kedmore made it look a little earlier.
He certainly did. It's a wonderful innings there of 92 from 50. We've had 7, it's 49 for 4. More of Curran. And the skipper says, look, we've got to try and create something here. He's got Shoaib Malik, but Malik's been there for almost half a dozen deliveries. That asking rate, 50 comes up, but they suddenly need 11.7s if they're going to get anywhere near that score of 200 posted by Zalmi. Now, can Shoaib Malik roll back the clock? Play an innings of extraordinary substance. Hold.
Yeah, it is certainly the way you go about his business. Shoaib Malik has to take a bit of time to get going. Of course, we do know that he has the ability to put his foot on the accelerator. Definitely is crediting fact. Shoaib Malik is the most capped T20 with 123 matches, and also the T20 520 not out T20 games player for Pakistan. That is an extraordinary amount.
He played in the 20th century. That is debut, I think, back in '99. I love flashing that one up to our graphics department. Yeah, 1999. I think about into the early part of the 2000s. And then we've had the last decade, 2010 to 2020, and now we're into this next one. Yeah, quite extraordinary. And he's third on that list against a couple of West Indians who, like the song says, I get around. Don't they? Busy campers. And we're skidding on. And it'll run away for a much-needed boundary here for the captain.
Yeah, much needed. Danny, they need some sort of innings of impetus by either one of two. Short on this occasion. But wow, he had a lot of time to adjust to that. Didn't get it high enough, and he hit it way in front of square. But like you said, they will have to get a move on with his run rate. Yeah, you just feel that With Iman coming in at 6, they probably have a better light. But they certainly backed themselves to play little cameos from here onwards, and they're going to have to do it in quick style as well.
More flashing blade from Ahmad Wasim. Good work to cut off 4. It'll be 2. You see they're up to 8, but it's just still not good enough when you're needing almost a dozen and over.
Yeah, that's a fine line they're operating at, because you have to put the foot on the accelerator, but also you keep one eye on that wickets column. Can't afford to lose any more wickets.
Yeah, superb crowd in tonight, unexpectedly, so it should be. Start of a new season of HBL PSL, first time here on the coast, in Karachi. Almost a full house. Oh, put down. Sharp chance, and Nishan, who's such a good fielder, should have done better, he reckons. 8 done, 58 for 4.
Putting off dealing with hair loss? At Sons, we could help you stop the clock. Get clinically tested hair loss treatments direct to your door for just £19 at sons.co.uk.
Pepperoni passion. Succulent pepperoni. Melted mozzarella.
Domino!
Dominoes! For irresistibly good deals, download our app.
Wait! Need a push? Domino!
Yeah, it's the challenge. It's always about wickets in that power play. Lost 3, in fact, they lost the 4th one just outside at 6.1. He'll know that better than most. And the great Wasim Akram, bowling coach mentor for the Karachi Kings. In fact, he came in, he was on the same flight back going through Dubai. That's Maqueen. Maqueen will see what he can come up with. Slow left arm orthodox.
Yeah, you just feel that left arm bowling to Ahmad Wasim, he's certainly going to fancy his chances here. You also feel that they will have to make a move at some stage, and this might just be the calculated risk that they'll have to take in order to stay in this match.
McQueen, who's a local lad, gets welcomed by the captain of the Karachi Kings.
Yeah, you can see the urgency. They need runs. Just dropped it short a little bit. The length was key there, allowing him to rock back. And then the placement again. It's another bad fielding error from Jimmy Neeson.
After we pumped him up, how good he was in South Africa recently. The left arm wrist here and offs. Yeah, left arm wristy. See if he can settle in, the young fella here. Great opportunity, great stage.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal stage to make a name for yourself. I really like the addition of wrist spinners. They've almost become mystery spinners these days, being able to turn it both ways.
Helmets come off. And it's now that the pirate look from Shoaib Malik. The bandana. Lovely wrist work, placement and timing to the fore from the old boy.
He's been in these sort of situations before. Saeed Malik, again, just a touch on the short side, rocking back, allowing the ball to come to him. Really hit it as late as possible. And the young man, he's under pressure.
a great ally in terms of his captain, Babar Azam. He's trying to pump the young man up. He's a bit better. Fraction fuller with a bit more flight.
Now that is what he has to do. Is give it a little bit more flight. Allowing it fuller for length to come into play. But as a youngster, there's a lot of nerves, of course. And no surprise that you see the odd drag down from time to time. It does take a bit of time, especially Rispin, to get settled at this particular level.
Yeah.
Because you always feel that guys are coming after you.
Yeah, we've seen how successful left arm Rispin's been. You think about certainly old Bradley Hogg. Flagged the game away and then came back and played this fabulous format and lasted till he was in his mid-40s. She's got a bit of Kuldeep Yadav as well. Yeah, a nice slice and a bit of dip on that. So it ends the over. 14 from it, 72 for 4.
Yeah, you just feel that is the over that Karachi needed to get a bit of momentum. Again, just rocking back. They're really trusting the bounce here. Imad Wasim. Again, just allowing the ball to come onto him. There's some good pace in the surface. Airborne for a little while. Wow, I tell you what. Again, a little mishap in the field. Just didn't get body behind that. Oops. And that's certainly the over they needed. 14 off.
Great sight here in Karachi at the start of the HBL PSL on this 8th edition. Man who didn't lay a hand on the last ball of the last over. Salman Ishaq, Mr. Slinger. He's going to have another crack. Swap ends. So we're about to have a new one. There's that slide down the leg side. So we'll reload. Of course, Inverex, the Solar Energy, the highest score of this match. The winner of the caps will get their home powered by Inverex Solar Energy. The highest wicket taker and the highest run getter. Impact players and the difference they make. So good news for those who are performing. The Solar Power boys. So it's a little bit of tweaking in the field now because of the captain, Ahmad Wasim, who's got the strike. Going okay, 19 from 11. And he's got both sides of the wicket here, Ashad. Needs to try and settle in here.
I think that's we've watched enough cricket over the years, Danny, to understand that this game is far from gone. Karachi, they still need to believe that a little partnership, a little cameo from someone here, worth 50 of 20 balls, get them right back in this contest. Got Malik, Imad, got Captain to come still. A couple of big hitters of the cricket ball. You have to fancy your chances, get yourself in and get going.
Decides a different ploy here. Ishad, that is. Well, I mentioned that top order needed a fire. And also was on at the time with Buzzard Kane saying, well, you've got Ben Cutting in your lineup. And he's got a certain amount of deliveries to face, which coming to the halfway stage, cutting could be a key factor here, particularly if one of these two gentlemen get out in the next over or two. See cutting, try and cut loose. It's Hanson. And goes all the way. There's a boundary needed.
Yeah, it's certainly one of the rare over-pitch deliveries. That slingy action again. Over-pitch, the ball really just skids on. Bat turned a little bit in his hand, but he certainly had enough bat on it. With Medov up in the ring, all he needed to do was beat him. Yeah, like you said, Danny, I'd like to see him come in with 80 needed of 30. Then it will be game on.
Malik striking at under 100. Didn't realise that. At least Ahmad is coming to the party at the moment. This experienced fellow has got to make a difference. He's have a drinks break shortly and flick the switch post the break. Well bowled to finish the 10th. Oh no, he's rolled a wide. He's given it a wide. Who's given that? Is it our friend Mr. Raza at square leg? And Alex Wolf said that's one for the over. Let's have a little look. Let's check this out. A bit of judgment on that. So, okay, all right.
Denny, fair call on that one. I'd normally take the side of the bowlers, but that one was quite comfortably above the head height. So we'll have to re-bowl that one, son.
Yeah, we needed a step ladder, I think. Hook that. A little bit of misfield going on of late, but only a single. We have had 10 now. And Karachi are 83 for 4.
Two very experienced players then at the crease for Karachi, and they have to do something pretty special. Farhad Raid is just under 12, 90 wickets. Shoaib Malik, and 11 from 12. He's been around for a long time. He'll have a dual role in this side. One will be to try and win the game from positions like this, and two will be to help those around him. Some young players in the squad. Kazim will be one of those, but that is looking a tall order, but not impossible. Wants to, thinks he's found the gap at mid-wicket and has. Excellent running. So keep your eye on Baba here, captain. He just tries to get the balance right between his side trying to be ruthless and win the game. Maybe bring back Wahab an over or two earlier than he might. Keep the field in, maybe. At the moment, he's just happy for runs to be knocked around. Look, the leg side field is very, very deep. It's hard to score boundaries through that leg side. Late replacement. Knew too much about the game that he doesn't know, with bat and with ball. Nicely placed. Beautiful bit of work with the bat, and also an excellent bit of work in the field. Saved a couple of runs.
The emerging player, Sufyan Mukim. He's run around the boundary and he's got the horizontal dive in. He timed it well, Imad. Have a look at that for effort. That is really good.
Oh, to be young again.
Not for us anymore, Nick.
It's a terrific over. Just a ball to go. Just 7 runs from it. Protecting the boundaries so far. Can he finish the over without a boundary? He should do. Finds long off. So that's an excellent over from Shakib. Just what his team need. 91 for 4 then on the board with 9 to go. I think there's going to be a timeout. Just a time then for both sets of players to just have a quick chat with the coaches and reset themselves.
Don't forget your box. Pepe's, sponsors of PSL on Sky Sports.
Hello. How do you want them to pay for this?
Oh no, there's no need for that. It was just an accident. Anyway, I've got direct line. They'll sort my shop out, no probs. Maybe relax a bit.
My dear Asgardians, thanks to these insurance lords, even a king can take some time off. I'll return soon.
Our skin is engineered for living, but dry and eczema-prone skin struggles to self-regulate, becoming irritated and compromised. Double Base is engineered to help keep skin working as it should. This unique 2-part gel is designed to work with naturally occurring salts on the skin, enabling both enhanced hydration and the creation of a long-lasting barrier. Intelligent hydration starts with unique emollient technology. The difference is Double Base.
Take a look at this! They've left us a gift. I think we misjudged them. I love horses. We should open the gate. Let's see what Charlotte thinks.
At CrowdStrike, we monitor trillions of cyber events to detect threats and prevent breaches before they happen, to keep your business from becoming history. We stop cyber attacks. We stop breaches. We stop a lot of bad things from happening. CrowdStrike, protection that powers you.
Dear Britain, the heat is on. It's not warmth filling our homes, it's worry. But we have a burning desire for change, where we can cut our energy bills without cutting back on anything else. So the heat may be on, but keep a cool head. Warmest regards, Boxed.
Cut your energy bills by up to £95 a month with an all-in-one boiler subscription from just £35 a month.
Life's better, Boxed.
Watch England's ICC World Cup adventure continue, live on Sky Sports.
Sky Kids has launched a brand new channel at no extra cost.
Astronauts, go! Wow.
Sky Kids, a brand new channel, available now.
The PGA Tour's biggest stars are back at the Riviera for the 2023 Genesis Open. Watch all the action live on Sky Sports Golf.
Whoa, he's on fire. Pepe's, sponsors of PSL on Sky Sports.
Captain and coach, no doubt, very happy with where his team, or their team, are right now. 91 for 4, so a bit of a battle for the next 9 overs or so for Karachi. They're not out of it, of course. You still have players that can get them over the line, but it has been a pretty good evening so far for that man. The smiling, most of the time, Darren Sammy. He'll be pretty happy with his batting, his side's batting, and the way the captain has gone this evening. There's still work to do, though.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be very happy with this. A change of franchise, and he seems to be shining in the black and gold, Peshawar Azam. He said that the toss, 170, 180, and they got well and truly above that.
I think that's so important as well. And, if you're just joining us, what you've missed out so early in the piece for Wahab Riaz, just a little feather from Sharjeel. And then Matthew Wade, who played so well, he just injected a little bit of power and energy. And they haven't put much down, and a little bit of luck. Leading edge not going the way of Hyder Ali. Now, just talking about Baba there, I think it's so important that not only you focus on the captaincy, but also the captain-coach relationship. And look at some of the great captains over the years. Often have a very, very good relationship with the coach. And that's important. So Darren Sammy and Baba will work on that over the next month or so, but he's pretty much the star of the headline act with the bat so far. Gadmore, he came in and instantly, he's in good form. He's been playing in franchise cricket in the last month or so as well, so he comes into the competition with form and instantly an impact in the HBL PSL. Player that would have played a lot of international cricket had he been in a different era. His contemporaries, some very fine players, and he's not found it easy to break into an international side, but he'll dominate, I think, franchise cricket for a while. Plays his domestic cricket in England at Yorkshire and at Worcestershire, so he's been around for a while now. Yeah, I wondered if he might do this. Jimmy Neesham has an early spell of a couple of overs. He's picked up a couple of wickets, 2 for 9 from 2.
Just got in from the SA T20. Jimmy Neesham was phenomenal with the ball. Took some outstanding catches as well off his bowling, and in particular fielded at backward point, both to his right and left. Played for Pretoria, and like you say, that is some spell. Just the 9 in the 2, and more importantly 2 wickets to his name.
I also feel this is where the game can help itself. There's been a lot of meandering. I know players are getting themselves set, but after that time out, we're still not restarted. I think in all cricket around the world, just get going a little bit quicker. All right, ready to go now.
Well, it's time for our HBL PSL Hamare Heroes, powered by Kingdom Valley. Zainab, who do you have down there with you?
Well, I have the #1 junior table tennis champion here with me, Hoor Fawad Hoor. अभी पता चला है कि आपने qualify किया है World Championship के लिए. Incredible achievement. So tell us more about that.
अभी रिसेंटली नेपाल में एक साउथ एशियन रीजन क्वालिफिकेशन टूर्नामेंट हुआ था, जिसमें मैंने वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप के लिए क्वालिफाई किया. मैंने सेकंड लीग फाइनल में श्रीलंका को डिफीट करके और वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप के लिए क्वालिफाई किया.
वाह, जबरदस्त. अच्छा, ये बताओ कि टेबल टेनिस का शौक कैसे पड़ा?
बाबा टेबल टेनिस खेलते थे, तो उनको देख के मुझे शौक हुआ कि मैं भी टेबल टेनिस खेलूं, और पहले ही मुझे टेबल टेनिस खेलना बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद था, बिकॉज ये एक यूनिक गेम है जिसमें बॉल को टेबल पे रखना होता है. तो मैंने भी सोचा कि मैं भी इसमें खेलूं. फिर मैंने जब टूर्नामेंट जीता है, उससे मुझे काफ़ी ज़्यादा इंस्पिरेशन मिली, और मैंने आगे सोचा कि इसको एज अ कैरियर चुनूं.
अच्छा, #1 बनना कोई आसान काम नहीं. ऑब्वियसली एक आपका सफ़र होगा, एक आपकी जर्नी होगी. तो कितना मुश्किल रहा, कितना स्ट्रगल करना पड़ा टू रीच दैट पोजीशन?
काफ़ी ज़्यादा स्ट्रगल करनी पड़ी टू अचीव माय गोल्स. मेरा गोल था पहले कि मैं कराची चैम्पियन बनूं, मैं वो बनी. उसके बाद मेरा गोल था कि मैं सिंध चैम्पियन बनूं, मैं सिंध चैम्पियन भी बनी. और अब मेरा गोल है कि मैं वर्ल्ड चैम्पियन बनूं.
अच्छा, ये बताएं कि यहाँ PSL आई हैं, एंजॉय कर रही हैं. आपने बताया कि आपकी एक फेवरेट टीम भी है.
काफ़ी ज़्यादा एंजॉय कर रही हूँ PSL, और PSL मेरा फेवरेट है, और मैं सपोर्ट कर रही हूँ वैसे मुल्तान सुल्तान को, बट आज मैं सपोर्ट कर रही हूँ पेशावर ज़ल्मी को.
मुझे लग रहा है कि अच्छी टीम को सपोर्ट कर रही है हूर फवाद, बिकॉज इस वक्त जो है अच्छा कर भी रही है पेशावर ज़ल्मी जिस तरह से उन्होंने परफॉर्म किया. बट यू हर्ड इट फ्रॉम हूर फवाद, एक्सट्रीमली टैलेंटेड, एंड इट्स बैक टू यू गाइस इन द कमेंट्री बॉक्स.
Yeah, thanks Zainab. So good initiative, it really is. Good to hear from young players who are dominating their sport and those that are great in their industry and rewarding those. It's really, really nice to hear from them. This wicket partnership is up to 50 and beyond, and it needs to motor on as well from here. Great game, table tennis. You must have played it.
I did actually, and I'd like to think I'm pretty good at it.
Cool, now that is bat speed. That is bat speed. And he's got a little feather. I think the only person that really realised that was Jimmy Neesham. There was no real appeal. I think he's not quite sure himself. Imad, there was a muted appeal. It might go upstairs, but it was Jimmy Neesham who was convinced, and the umpire.
Listen out. I'll let you know when you're on camera. Make the signal.
No. Good review. It was a strange one, really, because Jimmy Neesham went straight up. I think the keeper thought there was an edge. There was obviously a noise because both keeper and bowler went up, but as you can see, not from the edge of the bat. So the skipper survives. Something wrong with him. He's only just got here. He's been playing around the world somewhere else. I think he only arrived today.
Yeah, SA 20. He was up in Joburg a couple of days ago.